Evening, folks. Welcome back. Starting things off with the radar tonight. Southern Pine Electric radar showing, we could have some thunderstorms. They're trying to hold on across parts of Alabama. We actually had a little one a little closer to home. It rolled through parts of northern Perry County and into parts of southern Jones County just about 45 minutes ago. Not showing up here very well. But nevertheless, it was there. You can see some distant flashes of lightning. Zooming things back out, we still got things swirling around into the Gulf of Mexico. The National Hurricane Center is still keeping tabs on that with only a 10% chance of development on this one. Let's see if I can get my X's to show up. There we go. 10% chance of development on this one. Main concern right now is actually turning to this with a 20 to now 30% chance of development as we head through the next 2 to 5 days into the Gulf of Mexico. This one's going to be interesting. We'll have to keep tabs on this. It's probably going to slide just off to the south of us, and we'll kind of highlight this here in a hot second, kind of toward Texas. But the poor folks in Houston are getting rain from this first one, and then they're probably going to get rain from this second one as well. There's a third one out here, too, with a 20% chance of development on this bad boy, too, over the next 2 to 5 days. This one, I don't think is going to get to day 5. I think we've got 2 to 4 days on this one for something to happen. And I think by the time we get to day 3.5, we're really going to know if this is actually going to do something or not, because we've got 2 batches of dry air out into the open Atlantic that are going to probably eat that thing for breakfast. All right, so we've got number 1 here, already moved to shore as we head through tomorrow night. And then here's the next one, drifting right across the center of the Gulf of Mexico. And yeah, this kind of looks like pea soup, but what I always say is look for the bullseyes. That's a quick way to find tropical waves out here. Like this one's already dead. We got one bullseye here, and then the other wave that we were watching way back here. Okay, we'll set this bad boy into motion, and as we head through the next couple of days, you can see that this thing just kind of glides right across the central Gulf of Mexico and right toward Texas. It is going to be moving into an area that's a little more favorable, not crazy favorable, but a little more favorable for development and much warmer water, sure. But I think that this one's probably going to tend to run out of time too. It's not making a hightail. It's not Hurricane Nate by any means. It's not doing 30 miles an hour, but it is moving at a reasonable speed. Then we've got all this dry air out here, all that dry air back there, highlighted by the kind of grayed out area. That's what's left of our wave. Watch this thing just get eaten by the dry air. That's why we're not overly concerned about that next one anymore either. Now we'll have to keep tabs on the dry air if it isn't quite as dry. Obviously, we may run into some issues, but as of right now, modeling showing by the time we get toward next Monday, Part 1, Part 2, and Part 3 are all donezo, leaving us high, dry, and waiting for afternoon showers and thunderstorms like we always do here in South Mississippi. 73 degrees tomorrow morning in Hattiesburg, 73 in Collins. The same goes in Bay Springs as we get into the afternoon. Showers, thunderstorms kind of here or there. With only a 20% chance for storms, I tend to think that any storms that we do get will probably tend to be a little more robust tomorrow than today because we didn't really see much today. So we've got a lot of untapped energy in the atmosphere. 93 in Hattiesburg tomorrow afternoon, 93 in Collins. The same goes in Laurel. If we don't get anything robust for tomorrow, well, you better believe as we head through the day on Wednesday, we probably will. We'll top things out in the mid-90s by that point with about a 30% chance for afternoon showers and storms. So for tomorrow, 73 in the morning, back into the 80s pretty quickly, and then into the 90s into the afternoon. And looking at the next 7 days, our best chance for rain shows up Thursday as that little system in the Gulf glides by to our south, boosts our rain chances. After that point, we dry things back out just in time for the weekend.